Hello and welcome to our documentary about the truth about aliens that the government won't tell you. Our organisation has decided to make this film to document our struggle to bring to light the actions of the government and to document our protest against the withholding of information about extraterrestrials, about UFOs, that no one will know unless we get the truth out there ourselves.
This is a composite sketch we devised of different accounts from aliens, especially the ones in the Rendlesham area. As you can see, they're quite big and thick. They have sloth-like bodies, elongated skulls and tentacles, and big claws with opposable thumbs, which means they could be quite dangerous. As you can see from the drawing, they usually average around 6'4", which is a bit taller than Joe.
Due to the fact that we know that the government is hiding information about aliens, we have been driven to create our own organisation to get the truth out there to the public. Our organisation is called Aorta. It's an organisation for the release of truth about aliens, and it's a very apt name because we get right to the heart of the matter. Basically what we do is protest the government's silence over the matter. We also have been driven to making this film in general to document the aliens in the area and, really try and raise awareness for this issue because, it's just not out there for people and people need to know. People really need to know. And I think we do some really important work here. Yeah, it really warms my heart to see the important work we're doing here and how it helps people every day.
There's a star in the Cygnus constellation that its brightness dims dramatically every few years, and astronomers have come up with an explanation for that, and all they can see is that there must be an alien megastructure circling the star built out of solar panels that is draining energy from it, and that's why the brightness dims every few years. So that must mean there is a hyper-intelligent race out there, and the government should know about it, and they should be telling us.
They're using the alien technology for weapons of war, and they're abducting our children. Can't have this.
Can you describe your experience at Rendlesham Forest?
I wasn't at Rendlesham Forest, I was in Ipswich.
What did you see?
I was driving down the road on my motorbike. I'd just been to see my girlfriend, my wife of today. And when I was driving down the road, or riding down the road, I looked up in the sky and I saw two huge lights. And they were massive. And because I'm an engineer, I thought they were building something in Ipswich, and I pulled over on my bike to have a look. And when I looked up in the sky, I thought to myself, I took my crash arm off and I looked up and thought, I don't remember seeing that before. And then all of a sudden, after about a minute, it started to move and it was completely silent. There wasn't any sound at all, nothing. You don't get something like that moving. But I couldn't see any shape. All I saw was two huge round lights side by side, massive lights I've never seen before in my life. And then I got terrified. So I got on my bike and I rode to Woodbridge Police Station. And I hammered on the door at Woodbridge Police Station. This is probably about 11:30. I'm not sure, I believe it was the year after the UFO incident at Rendlesham.
Okay.
But I hammered on the door and a police officer opened the window and he looked out and he said, "What do you want?" But not in them words. And his colleague pushed past him and said, I told him what I saw, and the other police officer said, I told you there was something wrong, something going on. And he'd been at Haskerton, parked up, or Grunsborough I believe it was, doing a job, being a policeman, and he saw a line of coloured lights going across the fields and over the hedges, one after another, just flying through the sky, over the fields. This was silent, and when it moved so slowly, and then it went, it just disappeared. On a nice dark night, look up into the sky and look at the millions of stars in the sky and look at the Milky Way and think to yourself, how could we possibly be the only things that are in this universe?
Yeah.
But the more, because I saw what I saw and it went public, I had so many people come up to me in Suffolk and said that they'd witnessed all sorts of things, some incredible things.
Yeah.
And people, men and women, who would not come out with any crap.
Yeah.
They're salt of the earth, down to earth men and women, and what they saw, and they wouldn't talk about it because they were too embarrassed and didn't want to be ridiculed by ignorant people. So that's why I always think there's much more to life than what stares us in the eyes every day.
Hello, we're here in Rendlesham Forest at the site of the infamous UFO incident, which was nicknamed Britain's Roswell. We're here to find aliens and UFOs and to uncover the government's secrets about them. Cool.
Yeah, good. Can we get some more footage of him?
Yeah, let's see if we can find some.
We're here at the military base in Rendlesham Forest where people said they saw the aliens back in the 90s and 80s. As you can see, it's blocked off from public going in there by this large padlock. But safe to say, if we could get in there, there would surely be some things that we would be very interested in.
Yeah, I wonder what that kind of in there.
Probably aliens.
Definitely.
We're back in Rendlesham on the UFO trail to uncover the government's secrets about UFOs and alien life in the Rendlesham and Suffolk area tonight, and we're hoping to see some aliens or a UFO at least, on minimum.
Guys, look. What is this? I've never seen this before.
This definitely wasn't here last time.
Well, I think we can get over it. So.
But are we allowed through?
Yeah, but we've got to know what's on the other side of this gate. Okay. The government wants us to stop here. So we're not going to stop. Let's go.
Stuff over.
Oh, I love hobnobs.
I don't think hobnobs are that good. Although,
Got too much flavour.
I don't know.
The ones with
They're
chocolate
so
on top
good.
are really good.
The ones with chocolate chips are vegan,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Oh shit! Guys, look! Not an aeroplane.
Yeah,
can
that's
tell.
definitely going in a straight
fucking
line.
UFO.
Yeah. Mine is the best. Let me see. The electrical activity is like really high here, so you know what that means. Aliens.
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 Oh my god!
Wow.
Guys, I think we should set up camp here. This is where we're going to get the most activity. Let's go, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Take
Oh,
it.
we can.
You can plug in here.
Where is it?
I'll just stick it on top. Beautiful.
What does it mean?
Now we'll really see the aliens.
Maybe look
Emma,
at her
if you put your
thing
headphones
with
on,
it.
Yes.
you should be able to hear disturbances in the magnetic fields around us. That's what this machine does. it categorizes those magnetic fields and sends it out in a sound wave that we can then perceive ourselves.
I'm hearing some. If I turn my head, it's sort of quiet over here, but definitely in this direction, it's like white noise
Yes,
coming from over
that's
there.
right in line with my readings earlier.
The readings are really strong coming from over here, so I'm gonna go and investigate. These glasses help me protect me against alien activity, so don't worry everyone. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, I'm dead.
So what are we doing now?
We're just waiting for Emma to come back with her readings and we'll see what she's got.
Okay.
Emma?
That's her now.
We need to leave.
What?
We need to go. We need to go.
Why?
We just go.
Oh my
go.
God, what's that? What's that? Guys, come on. Guys! It's following us.
They might be following us. We don't even know.
Yeah. We gotta get out of here now. What do you guys think we saw out there? Do you think it was an alien?
I think it was an encounter.
It's definitely an alien.
Like, I've had an encounter before and it had a really similar vibe, so I think it was.
And
Yeah.
the government is definitely trying to hide this from...
Yeah, and there's like a
Yes.
specific smell in the air when there's an encounter happening, and I smelt it.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
smell
Yeah, I definitely smell
something a bit
aliens.
eggy.